Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the reigning AFC champs, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. Shepard now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second and very short, Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On third down, Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contained, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Gets by him at the 25. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. From the 27, Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Love, they go play action now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
After the penalty, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's caught, Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide from Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action. Love to throw. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Love buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. He'll find DeGuara complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A quick throw here out to Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
play of the half for Burrow and company. Eluding the pressure right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Jones. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 26. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now Love. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
Burrow from his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And some room to work. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Love throwing for it.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Shepard now from the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
Pushes him aside at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down. Here's Burrow going up top. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Love now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
The give is to Jones. Breaks a tackle. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39.
170 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Jones. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Packers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got Smith here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2nd down and 5. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll go again to Jones. And down he'll go at the 25.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 37-yard line. A big play there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Big 13! Big 13!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack and it leads to 4th. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.